Hello guys, hope you are all doing well. As you all may know, today is an important day for the American markets because we have non-farm payroll today. Yesterday, that was Thursday, we had the ADP employment change that it came out at 128. It was not a bad number compared to 300 that it was expected. And today we are gonna have non-farm payroll approximately after 3 hours. And as we can see, it is expected a lower number from the other one, 325, and compared to what ADP report show it actually right now, probably we are going to expect lower numbers. However, we need to know what we can face when trading during FOMC, so it is better to stay out of the trade. However, we need to know in advance what can happen. So I'm going to look at 3 charts related with the US dollar, EURUSD, Aussie USD and USDCAD. So I'm going to break it down in simple steps. This was the historical area that the price tested on the weekly time frame. I'm on the daily one right now. We can see the price jumped up again. This area that we actually saw, we can see that this area was a very sensitive and very old area. Look at why the price moved back up when it retested this zone. So price was at this support when it was on March 15 approximately. We are looking at areas, and this area was approximately 140 pips, 150. It was on November 15, it was December 16, so we are approximately 7 years away from this old support. That is why the market reaction was very strong at this point. On the weekly time frame, we can see that we don't have too much history on the other side of the pattern. Look at where the price was here, 2002, so we don't have history at all, so that is why the price reacted close to the zone. Let's break it down on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, we can see that we have structure from the left side of the chart, and what we can face is that price can test this structure and it can move down again, because it's something that the price do this type of movements all the time, so we don't have to expect the price just because we have non-farm payroll, and the price should continue higher only because we are expecting a lower farm payroll number. We are going to look at what is going to happen on the chart and probabilities that we will have. So this is a very strong support area that we have right here at this point. I'm going to place this line. Let's make it in this way better. And we have also the top of the structure that is stretched in this moment here. On the 1 hour time frame, you will see that we have the wave coming from the bottom of the pattern. Look at the wave here. This is our movement that the price actually did right now. And we have also one part of the structure that is from the left side. So as you can see, the price was stopped right above the structure here. So this is very sensitive area, as it looks like. So if you are going to look at this part now a bit in this way, this is going to look very interesting. price made this type of movement, moved higher, it moved lower, so we have invalidation. Price was looking that it was going to move down, but it came back up again. So very tricky situation. It was in the same on the upper side, so price can continue moving higher. What is a bit difficult in this type of trading right now is that we can face a resistance close to the upper part of this megaphone pattern, and probably we can see the price moving lower. So this is a very high potential scenario that can actually happen on the actual situation, because everyone knows that the non-farm payrolls are going to come bad as number. Price is going to move higher, it can face resistance from this area, and it can move down. So this pattern can be very powerful despite the fact that we are on the 1 hour time frame. So you should be careful from this pattern because they work most of the time. So they are in this way for a reason. As you can see, this type of megaphone patterns, these are type of patterns when the market is not sure when to move next. So it should know where to move next. That is why this is the reason. So it can come lower, and after that probably the market is ready to move higher. After, it is going to take all the stops that are on the lower side of the pattern. However, let's add some more data, a small data here. I'm going to open the fibs, and you will see that we are having a very strong confluence zone. So look at our zone here. This is getting more interesting, and this is showing that we should be very careful because price can make this type of reversal here. So we have a pattern and the price that can face a resistance close to this area. However, let the price to develop. Look at how the market it looks like after non-farm payrolls. So it's not a good idea to trade during the non-farm payrolls. And after that you can decide. Price can come lower, and probably this is the best point where you can look at to buy, because this is creating the expansion, and probably this is the best scenario in my opinion. Also, if you want to short, just wait for the market to anticipate the end of the movement, and after that probably this can be the bearish movement from this point, from this area. So it looks really interesting, and that is why you need to be careful close to this point. So look at the reversal, how this is going to build up right now, and it comes in line with this zone as well. So this is the pattern that can place you in difficulties with the long positions. It can happen also that price can jump above the pattern. If this is going to happen, then after that you need to see how the price will develop and which is the next move. And for the time being, this is the only pattern that I'm actually looking at here. So let's go on with the next one, AUDUSD. This is one of the patterns that I don't like too much. The price was moving within broadening, descending broadening wedge pattern. Look at how beautiful was this movement here. Price just came down, completed ABCD pattern, and now the price is still moving on the other part of the chart. So this is showing for a stronger bullish momentum. However, what the price can do actually here is that it can come down, and after that probably it can move higher before testing this line again. So it's something that it can happen. And also on the OZ, as you can see, the price is moving within this type of channel here. It's not a beautiful one, it is making a type of contraction actually, as you can see. So it is coming in the form of a wedge pattern, probably, if you are going to cut the candles. So it's very possible. However, considering that the price made also this fake movement, it was looking like it was going to move down yesterday, but it moved higher. So this is getting everything more difficult, because it can make this movement and after that we can see a bearish one, or we can see price moving higher, so it's not clear at all as movement, so just wait for more development right here, because price is testing the top of the structure. So from the technical perspective, price is just doing this type of movement here. Probably the market will anticipate it, and after that it will come the fake movement. It's something that it can happen, and probably this is the area that can make the potential reversal from here. This is what I'm looking at for Aussie USD. However, all the long scenarios are very risky, and also the sell scenarios right now, so it's dangerous to anticipate the next movement. The next one that we are going to look at is AUDUSD. As we are looking at from the higher time frame, look at what the price is actually doing. It is coming down, so we are in a type of ABC pattern here. This is what the price is actually looking right now, but it can develop also in this way. We don't know that yet. I'm expecting an aggressive movement, considering that we have non-farm payroll. Probably someone is looking to sell this way because this is going to be aggressive. However, let's look at on the daily time frame, because this was the most interesting part here, that I look at it only today, and look at the price, what it is creating here. We don't have to have very good lines, we are using them only for guidelines. Price can come here at the top, at the bottom of the pattern, or at this part here. So we are in a reversal area, and this reversal area can be very strong, and it can move the price higher again. So this is the reversal area, 1.2450, 1.2550 approximately, so it's a 100 points reversal area. So this is why you need to be careful right now. Price can reverse up from the close of the candles, that is the first line. I'm going to make it red. Or price also can test this area before it moves lower. So we can see also this type of scenario here. So both are possible for this movement, and it can come lower again. In this way, we are going to look at that the price is going to create this type of movement, and it can move higher again for another wave. So we cannot say that the pattern is completed, because the price can make up and down all the time inside this pattern. So this is what you need to be careful. These are the patterns that are going to show you where you need to focus and how you can manage these trades, because we should never gamble when we are trading in live sessions, and mainly when we are going to trade during this type of events. So in my opinion, just stay on the side and look at what is going to happen after the non-farm payroll. For the time being, nothing is good. We have also President Biden that is going to speak after